So I think the biggest question right now in Skitland is will Delicia and Iman come clean? After talking with Wayne, after doing all of the things that we think they would have done, will they actually now come clean? Let's go.
Speaking of, I need a little break.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's part of what makes you a good mother is when you take a break from life and do something for yourself. Oh, and
Don't you take a lot of breaks from like life and doing things for yourself, Shayla? Honestly, like really. Every time Shayla talks about being a good mother, it irks me. Now, next question is why is Delicia still there? I think that's the first question Delicia need to solve for yourself. The first thing I need to do is to move out. Then we can tell Shayla what's going on. I feel like Delissa needs to do that first. Before she even tells Shayla what's going on, she needs to move out. Because the last thing you want to do is while you're in somebody's house, you're deciding that you're going to spill the beans of something like this. Somebody especially who is extremely emotional and extremely toxic. But hey, I could be wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go.
to tell you, I know you're spending time with Tally in LA, but if you want to get together, I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna pop up to LA. That's gonna be my.
You're gonna go to LA?
break. Yeah.
What you got going on there?
Well, I'll be there with Tamara while Wayne is doing some business. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up with them. And that'll be my little time away from my mommy responsibilities. Right, son? Mommy needs a break.
So you're going to LA.
Mommy always seems to need a break, if you ask me. Basically, listen to me. Basically, Kai is an unwanted child. At this point, it's safe to say that Kai is an unwanted child. In other words, she doesn't really want Kai. I mean, he's just like a thing that I have, but I don't really want him because if I really wanted him, then I would have spent all the time that I possibly can with him. Shayla is not lacking and short of time. And I challenge any, Shayla fan out there to say them can argue them way out of that point of view. Out of that position, argue way out of that for me, please.
Yeah, so if you have any free time, let's get together and do something. I definitely want to see Tally.
Yeah, Tally's gonna be between her catching up with all her friends, and we have some things planned, but we'll see.
So, Iman is supposed to be with Wayne. I don't know if they're doing business meetings together, but I know he'll be there. But I'm really not focused on that. Like, I just need a little getaway, need to change the weather a little bit,
Is that what made you want to go? Because you knew that he was gonna be there?
Sounds like crap. So Delissa now is realizing the snake. You know what I love about this? I love the mere fact that Delissa is now starting to see the next side of Shayla. Because see, it's cool when you talk about Amber and you talk about Anthony and not realize that Shayla is a whole different beast. When all these people come around Shayla and them talk about Amber and them talk about everybody else, but they don't realize the type of machine Shayla is, that's what gets tricky.
Delicia, no. I mean, of course, me and Iman need to have a face-to-face talk. I feel like he's been running a little bit, but girl, that's not why. I'm literally taking my time with motherhood and taking time for myself, and I just want to relax,
You're taking time with motherhood, so you're going to LA to try to spend time away from motherhood, even though you really are leaving the child more than anything else with everyone else. Look, man, when I think like the verbal diarrhea that comes out of Shayla's mouth just never ceases to amaze me. I don't know how she does it, but she just does it at some point in time.
Okay. Where are you gonna be staying while you're there?
More than likely, I'm going to be staying with Wayne and Tamara. Wayne got all those extra rooms in his house. But
So is Iman gonna be over there too? Most likely, right?
I mean, I'm sure he will be, but that's not what I'm focused on. No, let's spend some girl time with Tamara, keep her company, and then hopefully I can get together with you. You can show me around LA.
Well, Shayla, are you chasing this man down, going to LA because you know he's gonna be there?
I love that. That's a very, very good, solid in front question. Ask her the question and pay attention to see her answer. Look, listen. If there's ever a story that I love, it's the Delissa and Shayla story because for the first time they get to see these things. When Amber kept talking and Amber kept prodding and Amber kept mentioning as to how Shayla worked about her things, people never believe. But now she's getting a chance to say this firsthand. Eat a little, what you call it, pomegranates, and just listen to when Shayla talks to you.
Chasing him down is crazy. I'm not chasing him down. I'm gonna be in LA. He's gonna be in LA, but I'm not going for him. That's why I'm trying to make plans with you.
Okay.
But you know, I will see him, and you wanna get down, boy? Go ahead. I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Why are you looking like that?
Just, you know.
Looking like that because she's realizing exactly what's going on. You got to pay close attention to Shayla, man. You can tell that that girl is looking to go to LA to start some ish. She's looking to do all of that. But again, like I said before, I don't know if Wayne wants all of this to happen at his house. That's kind of the biggest thing. Like, do you want all of this to occur at where you are? That's my question to the Wayne character. Did you want it to happen where you are, or or what it is? Yeah, like who checks the Shayla character? That maybe is the argument I think we're all asking. Who checks the Shayla character? Will the Shayla character ever be checked? Can anyone check the character? Can anyone put the character in her place? Can anyone be honest with the Shayla character? Is there any accountability for the Shayla character? Because I think what we're about to see is a woman go to LA, well, come to LA, because I'm in LA, to act up. You know what I mean? I think that's what we're about to see at this point in time. A woman come to LA to act up and just behave crazy. That's what I think that we're about to see at this point in time, which is quite interesting, but I don't know. I don't know. But I listen, all I can say to the Delissa characters, I hope you're taking notes. If I was Delissa, I would go over to Amber's house and I would ask Amber some questions. And I would sit down with Amber and I would ask Amber some questions. And I would question Amber some more. And I would question Amber some more. Then I would tell Shayla what's going on. After I have the information as to how to deal with a Shayla, then Amber holds the key when it comes to Shayla at this point. No one can deal with Shayla unless they have dealt with Amber. You don't have a wherewithal to deal with Shayla unless you have had a conversation with Amber. You can't talk to Shayla. At this point, you cannot speak with Shayla at all. That is my take on this. But give me your take, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.